We are hitting our 1-year anniversary on March 18th. So new program area. I do want to just highlight DEP and the priorities. DEP has made New Jersey a stronger and fairer state by protecting our environment and public health. DEP employees are dedicated to advance innovative strategies to safeguard and enhance New Jersey's air, water, land, and the health of its residents. And I have our priorities up here. Reduce and respond to climate change, protect New Jersey's water, revitalize our communities and protect public health, manage and promote thriving natural and historic resources, and strengthen DEP. I want to start by telling you a little bit about how we were formed. A lot of the programs that make up community investment and economic revitalization have been around for a long time, but you're going to hear me refer to community investment and economic revitalization as CERE because it is a mouthful to say. First, we have the Office of Natural Resource Restoration. This office mission is to compensate the environment for discharges and other sources of pollution in New Jersey. This includes working with persons responsible for conducting the remediation to return sites to their pre-discharge quality, quantity, function, and value, and to implement restoration projects to compensate residents for the lost interim value for the permanent loss of their natural resources. We also have historic preservation, the staff who review and work with other entities in the state when there are historic connections to ensure historic properties are preserved, protected, promoted, and maintained. The most common topics that come to our office concern establishing a local historic district, nominating a building to the New Jersey and Natural Registers of Historic Places, or restoring historic homes. We also have the Green Acres program.
Are your slides connected with?
Oh, nope, they're not. My notes, thank you. Green Acres has protected more than 1.5 million acres of open space and provided hundreds of outdoor recreation facilities in communities around the state. There's actually an application round open right now, and it's nonprofits and municipalities who can apply for it, and the deadline is March 1st. The applications are submitted, so I encourage you to work with your municipality, like everyone's been saying this evening, to advocate for what you'd like to see in your parks. And then we have the fourth area is community and local government assistance. This office has 2 roles. We have the Office of Local and Government Assistance, and they're the direct line between municipalities and counties to our department. And we also have the CCI program, or Community Collaborative Initiative, which is a place-based partnership that promotes quality of life in New Jersey's distressed communities. And there's actually 12 communities. They're Camden, Paulsboro, Salem, Perth Amboy, Newark, Trenton, Patterson, Bayonne, Jersey City, Bridgeton, Millville, and Vineland. We also have the 5th program area under CERE is the Office of Economic Analysis. This is where DEP's chief economist is positioned to advance environmental economic principles. He and his team work with the entire department to support economic growth and to protect the environment through analyzing economic impacts to proposed rules, identifying the benefits and costs for new projects that have been, and they've also been behind many of the state's messaging on climate risk. I wanted to give you all an overview of CERE so you could see where I kind of fit into the picture. These 5 program areas under the leadership of our Assistant Commissioner have dedicated staff who are focused on community investment and economic revitalization goals. I'm fortunate enough to work with my colleagues to communicate financial resources internally and externally for the department, and I view resources and projects through that lens to keep programs aligned with DEP goals and priorities, institutionalize change, influence projects, and leverage opportunities. That's why I'm happy to be here tonight to provide information on grants that the department provides to help local communities accomplish their goals on redevelopment projects and other environmental issues. So this, again, we are almost 1 year old, and just want to make sure I have the right slide up. This is a snapshot of our grants and loans page. When you go to the page, the first thing you will see is the programs with deadlines approaching. March 1st, I mentioned, is for Green Acres. We also have the Solid Waste Recycling Enhancement Act, and these are grants for New Jersey institutions of higher education that can cover one or more of recycling demonstrations, research or education, including professional training areas, and that deadline was extended until March 31st. And last, we have the department just announced $19 million in grants to help municipalities transition to new municipal stormwater permitting system requirements. These new requirements are designed to better protect New Jersey waterways from pollutants in stormwater. The permitting changes will also help mitigate localized flooding, and a notice of funding availability will be on March 3rd. And those will be on a rolling basis until the end of the year. You'll also see the box on the right-hand side for highlighted resources. We mentioned electric vehicles, and that is definitely a hot button topic. So we have a lot of resources on this page that can help you direct if on any of your EV vehicle projects. The second tab on the screen shows grants that have a rolling deadline, meaning we accept applications year-round and there's no deadline for accepting, for submitting an application. The third tab on the homepage has a full list so that visitors can be aware of the funding opportunities that DEP provides, even though we might not have funding available or not, we might not be accepting applications. And there's also a keyword search now. That is the fourth tab that you'll find on the website. One of the new projects that we had over the summer, there's the full list. There's a lot of opportunities out there. Keyword search. One of the pages that I'm really excited about, and this is a new addition for the website, is our fact sheets. Upon the request of the commissioner, municipal leaders, and other state agencies, we started to build information-filled web pages to offer creative financial solutions for local officials and residents. The pages offer a snapshot of what our grants and loans can offer to address environmental concerns. They identify a case study where a creative solution was found in the end through the leveraging of DEP funds or non-DEP resources. In this case, it was for electric charging stations. And you'll see we explore opportunities, challenges, who we partnered with, how we did it with methodology, the funding and resource, and the results and benefits. Right now, if you were to go to the fact sheet pages, you would find a dozen fact sheets to kind of get your ideas. You could scroll. I think most of these would apply to anybody in here. So if you wanted to get some ideas, see how a town across the state implemented, had an idea, implemented it, and then had a successful outcome. So I hope you found the overview of the SEER program and walkthrough of the grants and loans website helpful. The key points that I want all of you to take away with tonight are the DEP priorities that I mentioned earlier. 2, how we can work together to institutionalize change, and for the purpose of this meeting, how to communicate our grants and loans so that all communities in the state are aware of the opportunities. 3, influence sustainable projects. We need to make sure everyone in the community is involved to the best of their ability. And 4, leverage opportunities, looking for opportunities not just from DEP, but with other state agencies and nonprofits. And the last slide is my contact information and also the link for our grants and loans page.
Thank you.